And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down, and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, CD, really, the play call was pretty good. I mean, the jet sweep worked up until the crucial part where he lost the football.
Yeah, and you would expect him to hold on to the ball. You're handing it to a wide receiver who touches it all the time. That's what they do. A real surprise that he dropped it in that situation.
And Roethlisberger's sliding to a stop, but he does have the first down. Give him 11 yards and time and a new set of downs. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first down carry for Harris. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it complete to Harris. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Roethlisberger. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now this organization, more than likely if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college.
He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown.
2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger.
And the Steelers are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On play action, they'll throw. Dancing to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first.
On second down, Swift.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And this one taken in by Cephas. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
3 yards the gain there, second down. They go back to the ground with Williams. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Hayward able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Chase Claypool, the intended target.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. They go play action with Roethlisberger. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time, but it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down. Play action. It's Roethlisberger.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Again, it's Roethlisberger. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few glass stains on that jersey.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw again. They'll get this into the hands of Hodge.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Back to throw again. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. On the give, this is Harris. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Trey Flowers there on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He's got the first down. He's got a big game going right now. Already over 100 yards receiving in this first half alone. They hand this off to Harris. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Well, they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now left side on the swing pass. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Lions on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jamie Collins coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Able to hit his target, Claypool.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Boswell's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And now here's another interception. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger completing it to the right side. Johnson. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. To throw here, Roethlisberger.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On third down, here's Harris, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 2nd and 3. 7 yards, the pickup there. He's going to wind up and air it out. And my goodness, another interception. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He gets this complete to Cephas. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this off to Swift. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. On play action, they'll throw. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead now down to 20. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Short little throw to Ebron. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a shot.
And now the rookie's free. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 7-yard line. 97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here's Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left them reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, there was something about having a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. This one completes to Kelvin Harmon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd down now, it's Harris. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Kelvin Harmon, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. We're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead now down to 20. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long, and that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off with great anticipation. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw here's incomplete.
Intended receiver there was Quintez Cephas.
And now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Second and 10.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Harmon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Back to throw now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
113 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Going up top.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Hodge. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. On first down, Harris. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Roethlisberger will throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll run on first down. Harris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A give to Harris. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Harris. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down and allowed to throw it anyway. Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Valentine opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Back to throw again. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Now back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Kaderl Hodge, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Trey Boston up to make the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Harris.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris.
His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
As well good with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2nd and 1.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. looking to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 4th down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it, eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Second and 9 now. Escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Third down. It's Harris. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. On first down, Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. A first throw for the backup Haskins.
Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Back to throw.
This one taken in by Cephas.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Quintez Cephas with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Snell yet again. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That good for 22 and a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll go with Snell here on 1st down. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
It's brought in by Harris. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Steelers send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off. And it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They'll run on first down. Snell, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They're going to run again with Snell. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Steelers, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.